Hi, everyone. My name is Amy Bartell, and Sarah Argus and I are Amy and Sarah. And we're here today to talk with you a little bit about our first piece, which is called Market Diner. So, Sarah, you started the Market Diner piece. And can you tell us a little bit about what inspired you to begin this piece and what you were thinking about?
Yeah, so Nighthawks was always one of my favorite pieces for some unknown reason ever since I was a kid. Recently I had the opportunity to travel to Chicago and see the painting in real life and, got a mug to, celebrate the fact that I was able to do that. And it's just one of those pieces for me that I can look at for hours. And living in New York City and Brooklyn, particularly, it's really isolating and busy all at the same time. There's so much to do, yet sometimes you can feel so alone in this city. And when looking at that piece, I get that. I feel that a lot. So, especially now during COVID-19, it felt more apparent than ever that we needed to reflect on this isolation and this loneliness, but also this perseverance to push through.
You know, I think it was a stunning choice for this time. And it also is so inspiring to me because it's about the idea of being together and yet being so separate at the same time. I was drawn to the open and the closed spaces of the piece very much. And when I thought about how to react to the piece, I thought about all the ways that we define environment and the things that go into creating tone and the light and the texture and the shadow of the piece, and the subtlety that we live around and that surrounds us, that informs how we are and how we think and how we feel. And your really strong illustration style for me created a fragility and yet a subtlety that I think really inspired what I did next, which was to put the shadows of the flowers on the left side and to start creating some sense of bigger world outside of the Market Diner. Sarah, what did you find the most satisfying about working on this piece?
The most satisfying is really downloading the piece of art. And when Amy says, "Hey, I've uploaded it," like I get so excited. It's like Christmas morning when I go, to download it. It's the best part about seeing somebody else's mind thing on the exact same piece and how I can, get to it and do my move.
I agree. For me, that's always a thrilling moment of magic. And also, I love the suspension of the time period between my play and your play. And I also love the lack of control. There's something really, for me, inspiring about responding to what I'm being given. And that's very much, to me, the hallmark of illustration and design, that we are often the people behind other people's ideas or on the sidelines or the invisible force that makes something look good. But we are also the people who respond to the emotion of a time period or the crisis at hand or the tone that we are living in. And I think this piece speaks to that idea of trying to capture the stillness and the tension and also the promise of a particular period of time.
Yeah, and to be honest, as soon as you say you've uploaded something, I run to my computer and I download it just to look at it, even if I don't have time to make my move. It's just to like see it. And
Yes.
I think about it in the shower and when I'm eating breakfast for the next, day or two. And I think it's worth noting that we try to limit our moves to within 3 days. So it stays fresh and it stays active.
Hmm.
Um, and so, yeah, I love it.
Yeah. In the end, Sarah, it's a great piece. Thank you for setting it off in such an amazing way. It was a really visual but also technical challenge to keep sort of the subtlety awake and alive while creating something that has so much richness to it at the same time.
Yeah, no, and I've enjoyed every single moment collaborating with you again.
So we don't have a formal way to sign off on our videos yet because we're sort of making this up as we go along. But as my students taught me to say this semester at the end of a Zoom session, peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.